1. Ostracize, to exclude or banish someone from a group. After the incident, the group decided to ostracize the troublemaker. She felt ostracized when her colleagues stopped inviting her to team meetings. The principal warned the students not to ostracize the new kid. 2. Pensive, engaged in deep or serious thought. She sat alone at the cafe, pensive and lost in thought. His pensive expression worried his friends. The professor remained pensive as the students handed in their papers. 3. Quandary, a state of uncertainty or confusion. The company found itself in a quandary after the sudden resignation of its CEO. He was in a quandary about whether to accept the job offer or not. She was in a quandary about which college to choose. 4. Reclusive, avoiding the company of other people, solitary. The writer was known to be a reclusive figure, rarely appearing in public. She had become reclusive since the death of her husband. The reclusive artist was finally persuaded to have an exhibition of her work. 5. Sagacious, having or showing good judgment, wise. The sagacious old man gave his grandson some valuable advice. She was known for her sagacious decision-making skills. The CEO made a sagacious investment that paid off in the long run. 6. Tenacity, the quality of being persistent and determined. Her tenacity and hard work earned her a promotion. The athlete's tenacity helped her overcome her injury. The young entrepreneur's tenacity led to the success of her startup. 7. Ubiquitous, present, appearing, or found everywhere. The ubiquitous presence of smartphones has changed the way we communicate. The song became ubiquitous on the radio after its release. The use of social media has become ubiquitous in today's society. 8. Venerable, accorded a great deal of respect, especially because of age, wisdom, or character. The venerable professor was a respected figure in the academic world. The temple was home to many venerable monks. The company was founded by a venerable businessman who had years of experience. 9. Wistful, having or showing a feeling of vague or regretful longing. She had a wistful expression as she looked at the old photograph. The wistful tone of the music made her think of her childhood. He had a wistful smile on his face as he remembered his youth. 10. Xenophobia, intense or irrational dislike or fear of people from other countries. The rise of xenophobia was a major concern for human rights groups. She was a victim of xenophobia when she moved to a new country. The government launched campaigns to combat xenophobia and promote diversity. Once there was a young girl named Lily who always felt like an outsider in her small town. The other kids would ostracize her and make fun of her because she was so pensive and often lost in her thoughts. She found herself in a quandary about what to do because she didn't want to be alone, but she also didn't want to be around people who treated her poorly. Lily started to become more reclusive and spent most of her time reading books and learning new things. She became quite sagacious and began to realize that the problem wasn't with her, but with the people around her. Despite the adversity she faced, Lily had a tenacity that kept her going and motivated her to keep learning and growing. As she grew older, she realized that her experiences were not unique and that feeling like an outsider was a ubiquitous feeling that many people have experienced at some point in their lives. She also gained a new perspective on the venerable wisdom of her elders and became more wistful about the lessons they could teach her. However, Lily also saw that the town still had a problem with xenophobia. and that the fear of the unknown was what drove many of the people to treat her poorly. She decided to use her newfound knowledge to help people overcome their fears and prejudices, and to create a more inclusive and understanding community.